back to my IGTV. It's been such a long time since I did Q&A video. My name is Saloni, aka Moody Mo on social media. For those of you who don't know, I am an illustration artist. So in this video, I'm gonna answer some of your questions that I received on my Insta stories. So let's get on with it. First question is from Rashmi. She has asked me, how are you, Moody Moo? Thank you, Rashmi, for asking. I am doing not so bad. I am hanging in there just like most of you guys as well, I'm sure. This year has been tough, but yeah, we're all hanging in there. I hope you're doing well as well. I hope your loved ones are safe and well. Thank you for asking. What do you do when you feel stressed? So this one I have already answered in my previous video. For those of you who don't know, I also have a YouTube channel. You can check the first Q&A I did and I answered a few questions. So when I feel stressed, the first thing I do is I look for quick fixes, things that are going to make me feel good, although for a short term, but still. Like snacking, napping, watching something, watching some TV show. When I get the time to actually reflect on what things are stressing me out, I think what really helps is realizing or making note of the things that are actually in my control and the things that are not in my control. There is actually nothing else you can do. You can only try to change the things that you can and whatever is in your control. Making note of what is in your control and what is not in your control helps. Next question is doodles or Simba. Multiple people have asked me art or Simba, doodles or Simba, and I think that is just an unfair question and an unfair choice to make. It's not possible. It inspires me to create art and it's a tough choice, but Simba. Next question is, what inspired you to be a mental health advocate? Actually, life experiences. We've all been through different kinds of mental health issues since childhood, and it's just that we haven't been aware of it. I think when people actually started speaking about it on social media, we got to know about things like anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's, so many mental health issues, so many mental health illnesses that people have that we haven't been aware of. And some of these are so common that we also might have gone through, but we just didn't know what it's called because mental health has never really been given that much importance, or it was never considered a thing. But it's only when you go through certain experiences in life you realize that it's not that easy. And sometimes you also have been that person who just asked someone who was having a tough time or a hard day. We might have also been that person who just asked them to cheer up and you told them that it's going to be okay. But we didn't realize and we didn't know better. That is why we did that. So I just recently realized that it's so important to educate ourselves about these issues and to speak up about these issues and help your loved ones and educate your loved ones about the same things. That's how the change is gonna happen. Since I mentioned in my stories that please don't ask me about my skincare routine, someone has asked me about my hair care routine, and my answer is still the same. My hair is different from yours. Everyone has different hair, different genes again. And again, I don't have any hair care routine at all whatsoever. I have just gotten cysteine treatment done in my hair because I ruined my hair with hair color. And they had become really dry and fizzy, so I have gotten cysteine in my hair. And the same person has also asked me what shampoo you use. I use some sulfate free shampoo for the same reason, because I got cysteine done. So yeah, no hair care routine whatsoever. Next question is, when is your next YouTube video? This is my next YouTube video, actually IGTV video, because I didn't have the patience to remove my DSLR and shoot a proper YouTube video. So yeah. How do you manage your expenses? I am really bad at this, so I don't think I can say I manage my expenses. I do manage my expenses, but I'm not good at it. So I am not the best person to answer this question. I am a very impulsive decision maker, also impulsive shopper, if that's a thing. So I'm not good at it. So don't ask me these questions. Next question is how to deal with jealousy. Much needed advice. Once again, I'm no expert at these things. I'm just gonna share my experiences. So basically, what jealousy is, it's an emotion which makes you want what someone else has, or makes you want to be where someone else is. So I read this quote somewhere, I think in a book, which said that everything that you see in someone else already exists within you as well. So, for example, if you see someone achieving something great in life, um, realize that, and it makes you want to be that, or makes you want to be there, realize that you have those same qualities in yourself as well, because that person is a human being just as much as you are. When you feel these emotions, realize that you are also just as capable to be where they are as well. But you will have to work hard, and you will have to go through your own struggles, and that is the only way you're gonna get what you want. So instead of wasting time on being jealous or feeling jealous, which is completely okay, it's not a bad thing. You can feel jealous, just a human emotion. You can feel. I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah, I am no expert again, please. How did you learn all aspects of building a brand when you started off? Did you have anyone to guide you? I had absolutely no one to guide me. Again, this was something that it was just me following my curiosity, following my gut instinct. I have completely been winging this. Whatever I'm doing, I'm still winging it. I just follow my gut instinct, and I do things that make me feel curious and interested. So yeah, I haven't really strategized. I'm a very emotional person, so I follow my gut instinct over anything else. What projects, next question is, what projects are you working on? When will we get to see them? I don't know when you'll get to see them, but one of the main projects I'm working on is an illustrated book. I don't know when. You'll maybe next year, early next year, you might get to see it. I am a 2-year dropper. Everyone in my class is younger than me. I would love to know everything about you, school, college, after college. Um, so I was a very quiet child, I think throughout my schooling days. Um, I was shy. I was an introvert. I think I still am a little bit of an introvert. My mom always used to tell me that, whenever, even if I was in the house, no one would realize as a kid also that Saloni is in the house, because I would just be sitting quietly in some corner, maybe playing with some toy, not make a sound, just quietly sitting in one corner. I've always been that person. Average student in studies. Around, I used to get distinction, and then gradually in my teenage years I started, then I didn't get distinction. Then I think I was in 70s somewhere. And then in college it went down. I was even in school, actually, I was always more interested in arts and languages. My college life has always been me following the herd and following my friends wherever they were going. I just decided based on their decisions that I'm gonna take commerce. I didn't have a plan for myself, so obviously someone had to plan something for me. So they had planned it for me, and it was all, according to me, it was obvious I was gonna pursue my MBA after graduation. I did my bachelor's in management studies and then started pursuing MBA for some time, and then so it's hot. I switched off the fan because the fan would make sounds, and now I'm just sitting here without fan or AC. Actually, there's a whole video on this on my YouTube as well, so you can watch those videos. Education is important. If this question was related to you being a 2-year dropper, like you failed twice, all I want to say is education is definitely important, but what is even more important is knowing yourself better and knowing what you are really interested in. As long as you realize there is something that you're good at and then find a way to make money out of it, I think you'll be fine. So education is important, but the right kind of education is even more important. So don't worry, it's okay. Just be self-aware, just know what you want to do in life, try to know what you want to do in life. Read up about things. There's everything on the internet. Read up about things. That's how you'll know what you are drawn towards and what makes you curious, and maybe then you can make a career out of that. Chill, it's okay, it's gonna be fine, you'll be okay. Next question is no calendar by Moody Moo this year. Last year Friends Team calendar was just superb. I agree, it was superb. But this year I didn't have time. This year has been tough. My mental health had taken a toll. My physical health was affected. My family was in and out of hospitals during this time, and it has just been really exhausting, and I'm still trying to figure things out. So next year, maybe, I really want to launch an online store, and I think next year is the year I'm going to do it. Brace yourselves. Good stuff is coming. Someone has asked me, are you ready for 2021? I think there is no such thing being ready for the next year. I think we should just be ready for this moment, because did any one of us in our wildest dreams in 2019 December, we might have thought that, yes, I'm ready for 2020, and look what happened. Shit hit the fan. Were we ready for it? No, we weren't, not at all. There's no point being ready for 2021. Just try to be ready for your present moment or for this day, and that should be more than enough, I think, because we really don't know what's going to happen in the next moment as well. Jahan ho wahi ka maza lo. If your partner asks you for a password of your cell phone, but you prefer space, what would you answer? Being myself, so I think I would have just unlocked the phone and given to them. But if it's someone who prefers space, I think I don't think it's a big deal. What you need to figure out is why your partner needs the password for your phone. If it is to just go through your phone and because they're suspicious, then there are bigger things to worry about. And if you are feeling uncomfortable giving your password for I don't know what reasons, maybe you also need to work on yourself and reflect on what it is that is making you so uncomfortable in sharing your phone with your partner. I think, yeah, it's not a big deal. Any message or advice for teens? Honestly, I haven't interacted with many teens, but I do realize that the generation Gen Z, is it? Yeah, so I think they are a lot more woke and evolved compared to my generation, our generation. Because of all this technology and all this information that is so easily available to them, I think they are a lot more aware of things happening around them. And I think, I don't know what advice to give, but I think I just hope that they are not losing um, touch with the little things in life that are important. I hope that technology doesn't take over their lives too much. Like, you know how people say that 90s kids have really enjoyed their childhood and we used to go out to play after school, but kids these days, they're just so addicted to mobile phones and gaming and stuff like that, social media. So there are pros and cons both. So if you're a teenager, make sure that you're having fun, um, also taking breaks from social media and actually living your real life and not just the real life. Suggestion for work life balance. This is actually a question that I didn't ask, but I discussed this topic with my friend, my Insta friend, Pranita. Pranita Art is her handle, Insta handle. She's a fellow illustrator, and I spoke to her about this. So I told her that, when I'm socializing, I'm just so much into socializing that my work takes a hit, and then when I am into working, I I focus so much on it that I forget to socialize. I become so antisocial. I don't feel like going out or meeting anyone or going to see friends. So there's just, I was asking her the same thing, like, how do you do this and how do we do this? And she told me that she has the same issue and she's struggling with the same thing. And she told me something very interesting, that you need to hit both ends of the spectrum uh, equally hard. Like, if you're working, work completely focus on your work, and then when you're socializing, then just be socializing, but have some fixed time for these things. Especially for freelancers, this is such an issue. Self-employed people, that we don't know where to draw the line, and this is something that I struggle with myself. You tell me what you guys think. I think she was right that you need to hit both ends of the spectrum equally, equal number of times and equally hard. Okay, so next question is my favorite destination. A couple of people have asked the same question. Favorite holiday destination. I would have a favorite if I would have traveled the whole world. I do want to see the entire world, so I'm not sure if I can pick one without knowing what all is out there. But I think I really prefer the scenic views. I prefer the countryside lives over the city lives. If I had to pick between New York City and if I had to pick a town in Europe, then I would go for the town in Europe. I prefer the quiet towns and cute cafes and small pubs, sitting on a mountain or sitting by the beach and chilling, and not the hustle bustle of city lives. Also, definitely don't like deserts though. I am all up for nature and everything, but I don't like the deserts. Yes, I'm talking to you, Dubai, and whatever Gulf areas. Oh, anyways, please tell ma'am after Shein. Is it Shein or Sheen? I don't know. I'm calling it Sheen. Please tell me after Shein now, from where do you buy clothes, especially jeans? I have already bought all my jeans from Levi's. I usually prefer Levi's jeans. And recently I just bought a couple from Zara, but otherwise I haven't tried any other. places. Can you sketch a pic for me? I will share with you the pic to sketch, and then the person has sent an eye roll. Really? What kind of a question is this? And I am assuming कि free में चाहिए. Free में कुछ भी नहीं मिलेगा. And if you're serious about it, then please email me at moodyyy@gmail.com. फिर देखते हैं क्या होता है. Why are we so overwhelming, even for ourselves sometimes? Because we are emotional human beings, and this is called being human. And that is why we overwhelm ourselves with heightened emotions sometimes. So, what we need to learn is the art of living and the art of managing emotions, the art of being calm and composed, meditation. Yeah, we are overwhelming because we are human, and this is what we do. We have multiple emotions on multiple levels. How to deal with low confidence. Okay, so like I said previously, when I was a child, I was really shy, introvert, and aka I didn't have much confidence. But honestly, I feel like your confidence level is affected by the people you're surrounded with. So sometimes we're just unfortunately surrounded by even family members and relatives that constantly put us down. But I feel like with age and with experiences, I think we eventually realize that everyone is human. Low confidence is basically thinking that you are not good enough, right? In my case, I think when I joined college, it was like you are thrown in the middle of the sea and you can either swim or sink. In college, when I had to give presentations and talk in front of so many people, I think after 2 3 times you realize that everyone is just as scared as you are, and gradually you build that confidence by yourself, just realizing that all of us are just human beings, and all of us probably have been scared at some time and we got over it, and that's how some of us got the confidence. Work on yourself. I think that is what will help. Next question. Hello, I just want to know, how can I stop expecting from someone? I'm trying, but still it's not fully possible till now. I struggle with the same thing as well. After being disappointed enough number of times, gradually I think with experiences you'll realize that you are just being stupid by keeping expectations of anyone else. Literally no one, you can literally not expect anything from anyone around you except for yourself, because only you can fulfill your expectations, because you know exactly what you want, right? It's better to stop expecting, and for that you'll have to work on yourself. I'm also doing the same thing. I know it's not easy, but yeah, you have to become conscious enough you don't have control over anyone else except for yourself. So why don't you just have expectations from your own self and not anyone else? At least that is not going to disappoint you. Go with the flow. If you don't want to be disappointed, stop expecting. That's all for today's Q&A. I hope you had fun watching this Q&A, although it was a little bit senti and serious, but I hope you got all the A's to your Q's. Yeah, that's that. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.